The hip-hop world just got hit with a storyline so wild, it makes the Death Row versus Bad Boy beef look like a playground slap fight. I'm talking bullets, betrayal, and billion-dollar egos colliding in real time. Big U's own son, gone. A shocking hit that sent shockwaves through every studio, street, and smoke-filled podcast booth in America. But that's just the beginning, because while the West Coast mourns, the South is erupting. BG, fresh out, unfiltered, and unforgiving, just exposed Turk, live on the Breakfast Club. Dropping receipts so messy, even Charlemagne had to sip his tea in slow motion. And before the ashes could settle, 50 Cent decided to add gasoline by taking a nuclear swipe at Dr. Dre. Yeah, you heard that right. 50 versus Dre, this isn't a story. It's a full-blown hip-hop civil war, where loyalty's dead, fame's the weapon, and everyone's aiming for legacy points. Big U's camp calling for revenge, Cash Money split down the middle, and 50 Cent trolling like it's Christmas morning. Grab your blunt, your popcorn, and your seatbelt, because this isn't beef anymore. It's barbecue. Welcome to the chaos. And baby, it's only getting started. Let's start at ground zero, because this story didn't just explode out of nowhere. It's the kind of domino effect that could only happen in hip-hop, where loyalty changes faster than mixtape covers, and every brotherhood has an expiration date. It all started when news broke that Big U's son, the quiet one, the one everyone said stayed out of the street stuff, was taken out in what sources call a targeted hit. Within minutes, every blog from No Jumper to Say Cheese was in frenzy mode. Fans weren't just shocked, they were suspicious. People started whispering that this wasn't random, that this was connected to something bigger, something boiling under the surface for years. The internet detectives clocked in immediately. Screenshots of old beefs, posts from forgotten group chats, half-baked conspiracies. Suddenly everyone thought they had the truth. Some pointed at rival gangs. Others said industry payback. And then, like always, one name surfaced in every thread: Cash Money. See, the timing was too convenient. Just as the West Coast reeled from tragedy, the South was erupting. BG, fresh out of prison, stepped into the Breakfast Club studio like a man on a mission. He didn't come to promote an album. He came to detonate one. Charlemagne barely finished the intro before BG started swinging verbal machetes. "A lot of these dudes been capping since the Hot Boy days," he said. "Some people still owe me bread, some people owe me respect, and Turk know exactly who I'm talking about." Boom. The room froze. You could practically hear DJ Envy's soul leave his body. In seconds, clips flooded Twitter. BG exposes Turk live. Breakfast Club interview turns nasty. Every outlet wanted a piece of the quote, and every fan wanted receipts. BG didn't hold back. He accused Turk of switching sides, leaking private convos, and rewriting Cash Money history to make himself look cleaner than he really was. The man was on fire, half preacher, half prosecutor. He said Turk had been running around screaming loyalty while collecting checks from the same folks that left me rotting. That's when social media did what it does best: explode. People pulled up Turk's old interviews, comparing quotes, finding inconsistencies like they were doing a doctoral thesis in betrayal. Some claimed Turk had secretly linked with Birdman. Others said this was BG's way of avenging years of silence. Either way, the Cash Money family feud had officially gone public, and it wasn't pretty. While BG was trending for setting the South on fire, the West was burning for different reasons. Reports surfaced that Big U's crew wasn't just mourning, they were moving. Rumors of check-ins gone wrong, unpaid debts, and backdoor politics started spreading faster than the truth. A few rappers quietly canceled LA appearances. Nobody said it out loud, but everyone felt it. Retaliation might be coming. Then, because hip-hop drama never travels solo, 50 Cent decided to jump in. Out of nowhere, he dropped an Instagram post shading Dr. Dre, writing, "Some folks act like they made the empire but forgot who built the foundation. Don't play with me, no context, no explanation, just nuclear energy." Within minutes, the entire industry hit panic mode. Was 50 beefing with Dre? Again, why now? The internet went full conspiracy. Some said 50 felt disrespected over royalty checks. Others said Dre had sided with someone tied to Big U's circle. A few even claimed this was 50's twisted way of deflecting attention from his own legal mess. Whatever it was, one thing was clear. This was no random coincidence. 3 separate storms: Big U's tragedy, Cash Money's implosion, and 50's shade toward Dre were starting to swirl into one super tornado of chaos. Even veteran rappers were spooked. Fat Joe went live saying, "There's energy in the air right now, man. Y'all better pray over the culture." Snoop Dogg tweeted a single word, "wild," and the entire timeline agreed. Meanwhile, back on The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne tried to calm the storm by inviting Turk for his side. And Turk? Oh, he delivered. He went on IG Live calling BG a bitter ex-friend, claiming BG was trying to rewrite history because he missed the fame. He said, "If you still mad about the 2000s, that's your therapy issue, not mine." But fans weren't buying it. They flooded his comments with clown emojis yelling, "BG exposed you." Someone even edited a meme of Turk photoshopped as Judas holding a cash money chain. The internet is undefeated and cruel. As if that wasn't messy enough, one blogger claimed to have exclusive footage linking a known affiliate of Turk's to a recent LA party where Big U's son was last seen. The blogger didn't present evidence, but that didn't stop millions from running with it. Suddenly, the dots were being connected whether they made sense or not. You had people saying this was revenge for old debts, others screaming industry sacrifices, and a few insisting that 50s shade toward Dre was connected to both camps through old West Coast politics. It was the perfect storm of paranoia, grief, and internet adrenaline. And yet, through it all, one thing stood out. Everybody was talking, but nobody was explaining. The official statements? Silence. LAPD said they were investigating all angles. Big U's camp said no comment. Turk started turning off comments. BG kept posting Bible verses mixed with subtle threats. And 50 Cent? He was doing what he does best, posting memes of himself laughing in a suit. The media machine went into overdrive. Hip-hop podcasts, reaction channels, fake insiders, everyone claimed to know the truth. But the real truth? The more people talked, the murkier it got. Still, the public couldn't look away. This wasn't just drama, it was déjà vu. Another cycle of violence, ego, and old wounds disguised as entertainment. The comments said it best. It's like the 2000s came back, but darker. And somewhere between tragedy and trolling, one chilling question started echoing through the culture. If Big U's loss really is connected to this cash money war, who's pulling the strings? The answer, if it ever comes, might destroy careers, expose alliances, and rewrite hip-hop history forever, because in this business, nobody dies clean. And nobody stays loyal for free. BG poured gasoline on the fire with a follow-up video that hit Instagram like a heat-seeking missile. Leaning on a Bentley, cigarette in hand, he said, "Y'all act like I'm mad for clout. Nah, I'm mad because folks been pretending. Turk been out here telling kids he's solid, but that man was working with the same people who left us broke. I got receipts, partner." Boom, instant trending topic. Within hours, our BG Tells All was everywhere. Fans were posting old Hot Boys footage, slowing down clips, lip-reading interviews, comparing tattoos like detectives on caffeine. One post claimed Turk had been spotted meeting Birdman in Miami just days before BG's interview. Another said Lil Wayne unfollowed both of them. Nobody verified a thing. But in 2025, facts are optional when the drama's this good. Turk fired back on The Breakfast Club the next morning, turning his seat into a courtroom bench. He out the pen trying to play victim, he said, eyes cold. If BG want to talk about loyalty, tell him to explain them letters he wrote back in '09 begging for features. Charlemagne just sat there like he was hosting Maury. Social media exploded again. Fans began forming factions like Marvel Universes, Team BG, Team Turk, Team Both Need Therapy. But here's where it took a sinister turn. BG's crew started hinting the feud wasn't only lyrical. One of his affiliates posted, "Y'all forget who really from the streets. Don't play gangster if you industry soft." That single sentence turned Twitter into panic mode. Memes flew, yes, but under them was fear. Because mixed with all the trolling were whispers connecting the cash money chaos back to Big U's tragedy. People began piecing together coincidences that looked like storyboards for a Netflix special. A party in LA, a payment dispute, an argument overheard. Coincidence? One fan posted. Ain't no coincidences in this business. And just when the internet thought it couldn't handle another plot twist, 50 Cent hit send. He dropped a clip on Instagram, an old studio photo with Dr. Dre captioned, "Funny how some legends forget who really made the power moves. Don't let a billionaire memory erase a hustler's history." Within an hour, it was chaos. Comment sections turned into war zones. Eminem stans, Aftermath loyalists, Power Universe fans, everyone had something to say. Some claimed 50 was salty over royalty splits. Others swore Dre had blocked him from a business deal. The wildest theory? That 50's jab was a message to the entire West Coast, hinting he was taking sides in Big U's war. Dr. Dre didn't respond directly. He never does. But insiders told blogs he was disappointed by unnecessary noise. Translation: he's furious but too rich to tweet. Of course, 50 doubled down. He posted again, this time a meme of himself laughing on Power, captioned, "Don't get emotional, just get lawyers." The man's trolling is a martial art. By evening, Snoop Dogg tried to calm things with an all-caps post. "Love y'all, but this energy bad for business." It got 1 million likes and 0 results. Meanwhile, hip-hop's digital detectives kept connecting every dot they could find. Reddit looked like a conspiracy cult convention. BG interview timed right after Big U's loss, or message. 50's Dre post distracts from something else, or classic diversion. Birdman too quiet, Puppet Master confirmed. And somehow, each new theory got wilder. Someone claimed Drake was secretly funding Turk's PR team. Another said Suge Knight from prison made a call. The internet had turned the whole genre into a chessboard, and nobody trusted anybody. But while fans were arguing, real people in the background were moving differently. Promoters quietly canceled events. Artists postponed releases. Record labels held emergency meetings about risk management. Nobody wanted their name tied to this firestorm. Then came the leaked text. A gossip page posted what it claimed was a message from a known LA insider. Certain folks want payback for what happened to Big U's boy. If BG keeps talking, it's gonna get physical. The post vanished within an hour, but screenshots live forever. Everyone started panicking again. Even those who knew it was probably fake felt the chill. Amid the chaos, Charlemagne went live saying, "This week proves one thing. Y'all need therapy, not interviews." It was half joke, half plea, but he wasn't wrong. And through it all, the silence from Big U himself spoke volumes. No press statements, no interviews, just a single post, a black screen with praying hands. The comment section filled with thousands of rappers, influencers, and fans writing the same thing: protect the OG. But the streets were already buzzing that something was about to break. Everyone felt that eerie calm before another headline hits, because this wasn't just clout chasing anymore. The money, the history, the grief, it all started to blur. Then came the next punch. An audio clip leaked online, allegedly a behind-the-scenes recording of a studio conversation between two mid-tier rappers discussing 50 and Dre's falling out. You could hear one voice saying, "Fifth feel Dre chose the corporate suits over him." He ain't letting that slide. The clip went viral in seconds, reigniting every theory imaginable. Every YouTube commentator, from DJ academics to the smallest gossip vlogger with 3K subs, uploaded emergency videos. Titles screamed things like, 50 Cent warns Dory, "You owe me." Big U connections deeper than you think. B.G. and Turk feud turns deadly. The click-through rate? Through the roof. By nightfall, fans weren't even watching for updates. They were watching for casualties. And that's when hip-hop veterans stepped in. Fat Joe, T.I., and Killer Mike all posted versions of the same message. "We losing too many. Y'all forgot what we built this for." But the posts got buried under memes within minutes. Because that's the culture now. The line between tragedy and entertainment doesn't just blur. It disappears. And as the smoke thickened, one question began haunting every feed, every thread, every late-night DM. If Big U's loss really triggered this spiral, who benefits from keeping it alive? Because in hip-hop, beef is never just personal, it's profitable. And someone, somewhere, was cashing in. By week 3, hip-hop wasn't just trending, it was trembling. What started as another messy rap feud had turned into a cultural earthquake, shaking labels, friendships, and fan bases from New York to L.A. The storylines were tangled like a bad web series. Big U's son gone under suspicious circumstances, BG and Turk tearing down what was left of Cash Money's legacy, and 50 Cent throwing digital grenades at Dr. Dre for reasons only he fully understood. People were exhausted but couldn't look away. Every day brought a new update, another tweet, another blurry photo, Another anonymous insider spilling something half-true and fully viral. News channels that hadn't touched hip-hop since. Tupac were suddenly running panels titled "When Rappers Go to War." Even inside the industry, the paranoia was real. Artists started ghosting interviews, clubs quietly dropped bookings, and managers told clients, "Stay off live, don't mention anyone's name." Nobody wanted to be the next headline. Then came the rumor that cracked the internet in half. An LA outlet claimed detectives were interested in questioning someone connected to Turk's camp regarding the night Big U's son was killed. The story spread faster than a Drake leak. Whether true or not didn't matter. Perception was reality now. Fans screamed, "Confirmed," before the first police statement even dropped. Turk's team denied everything, posting, "Stop using tragedy for clicks." But BG jumped right back in. He posted a black and white photo of Big U with the caption, "Real ones know what happened." No hashtags, no explanation, just gasoline. Within an hour, every blog turned it into content. BG implies Turk linked to Big U tragedy? YouTube thumbnails were screaming in neon red fonts, faces circled, arrows pointing at nothing. It was tabloid theater at its finest, and the audience couldn't get enough. And while the internet raged, 50 Cent delivered his encore. During an Instagram live about his Power spin-offs, he suddenly switched tone and said, "Some people act like they invented this game. But when they needed hits, who they call? I ain't the one that forgets." Everyone knew who he meant. Dr. Dre might have the Grammys, but 50 had the Wi-Fi. Dre's silence only made it louder. Anonymous insiders whispered that lawyers were monitoring 50's posts. Others claimed Eminem had privately urged both to chill before the legacy gets dirty. But 50 doesn't chill, he uploads. He followed up with a meme of himself polishing an award and captioned it, "Still winning while they rewinding." The memes, the lives, the theories, it all became a loop of madness. Big U's family finally issued a quiet statement through a publicist. "We appreciate the prayers, but stop attaching his name to gossip." It was heartfelt, but it couldn't stop the wildfire. The story had grown too big, too messy, too addictive. Commentators started calling it hip-hop's Cold War. OGs warned the young ones not to pick sides. Rappers unfollowed each other in silent protest. Labels began vetting artists' social media before signing them. The drama had crossed from entertainment to economics. Then the culture did what it always does. It tried to laugh again. Memes of 50 holding the shade crown, edits of BG preaching on the Breakfast Club like a Southern pastor, Turkey, photoshopped into courtroom sketches. It was comedy covering catastrophe. Because when pain feels too heavy, the timeline jokes to survive it. Behind the humor, though, something had shifted. The era of public loyalty was over. Everyone started moving solo, suspicious, protecting their brand. The days when rappers formed crews that felt like family? Gone. Now, alliances lasted exactly as long as your algorithm's patience. Even BG noticed. He posted one last message before disappearing from socials. "They wanted a show. I gave them truth. But truth don't trend long. Lies got better lighting." It hit different. For the first time, fans stopped laughing. Comments poured in like confessions. People admitting they'd fueled the chaos for clicks, realizing they'd turned real pain into playlists. Meanwhile, Turk went quiet too. No interviews, no responses. Just a single story. "Done explaining myself." And just like that, 2 decades of Cash Money brotherhood ended in digital silence. As for 50 and Dre, the headlines faded, but insiders whispered that Dre sent a private message, not a threat, just a reminder. Real bosses don't tweet. Maybe that's the closest thing to peace the culture will ever get. By month's end, the industry tried to move on. New singles dropped, fresh scandals emerged, and timelines shifted to the next viral feud. But for those who'd watched it unfold, something felt different. A line crossed, a wound reopened. Because behind every laugh, every LMAO comment, there was a family still mourning. Behind every clout theory was someone genuinely scared. And behind every upload was proof that hip-hop's biggest war wasn't fought in the streets anymore. It was fought in the comments. When the noise finally died down, one line echoed across every platform. "We love the culture, but we killing the people in it." And maybe that's the real tragedy. Not who shot first, not who exposed who, but how quick we are to turn pain into performance. The beef might fade, but the ripple it left, it's permanent. Because in this business, fame doesn't heal, it haunts. And that, my friends, is the ugly truth behind the glam. Big U's family still healing, cash money turned into a courtroom. And 50 Cent proving once again that Wi-Fi is more dangerous than any weapon. What started as another rap headline just turned into a cultural mirror. And the reflection ain't pretty, because this is what happens when loyalty meets ego, when grief gets monetized, and when real ones start beefing for clicks instead of crowns. Every like becomes a bullet, every meme a wound. Hip-hop didn't lose its soul overnight. It sold it one live stream at a time. But if you're still here, still watching the madness like it's primetime television, then you already know. This is the realness. We don't sugarcoat. We don't sanitize. We call it like it is, ugly, raw, and way too entertaining for comfort. So before you scroll to the next disaster, do the smart thing. Smash that like button like it owes you money. Hit subscribe, so you never miss a single meltdown, and drop your thoughts below. Was G exposing truth or rewriting history? Did 50 really come for Dre, or is he just running another marketing play? And most importantly, who's brave enough to call out the next industry cover-up? Because one thing's guaranteed, the drama never sleeps, and neither do we. This is the realness, where the scandals stay viral, the facts stay savage, and every story ends with one question. Was it worth it? Subscribe, stay woke, stay reckless, stay real.